Hi, Warsman Reviews here. Haven't been here in a while, much like my main account, Warsman111. But nevertheless, I am back here with a review, and this is the summer of reviews. I'm going to try to do as many reviews as I can, and I do love this account. I do love doing reviews. So, without further ado, Star Wars The Force Unleashed on the PlayStation 2. Now, this is a very interesting game. I'll tell you why. Um, Basically, of course, it's Star Wars and it's Force Unleashed. Basically, your force powers, for those of you who don't know, are basically times almost like 100. Basically, normal force push, you can normally just push someone back. With this force push, you can like push them off a bridge like a mile away or something like that. So now, this game is different than the one on the PS3 and 360 because there's different levels added in this. There's actually what you have is the Jedi Trials, which were included in the Sith edition, but in like the 360 and PS3, but they were not included in the original. And it also has a Bespin level, which I believe is only on this game, only on the PS2 version. But I think now it's on 360 and PS3. But anyway, what I love about this game is that it's pretty fun for a Star Wars fan. And I, for one, am a Star Wars fan. I love Star Wars. But I think if you're not a Star Wars fan, I don't think you would enjoy it, to be honest. I mean, the game is standard platformer with lightsaber action, sort of like God of War, stuff like that. Platforming can be pretty simple. You just jump from point A to point B, use your force powers to open up a door occasionally, or solve a puzzle. Stuff like that. Lightsaber combat, there are combos, but to be honest, I didn't really use them. You can if you want to, and they do look cool. I admit they do look cool. But I love using the force powers, like Force Lightning and the Force Grip and Force Push. Because Force Grip, you can grip somebody and then draw them down. You can grab a TIE fighter and then draw it away, which is what I really like doing in this game. And, overall, though, it is an entertaining game, I feel like. If you are a Star Wars fan, the plot revolves around this man, Starkiller, who is taken under Darth Vader's his new secret apprentice. Well, yeah, he had secret apprentices in the expanded universe. So this Darth Vader gets Starkiller as his secret apprentice and then uses him to basically carry out deeds like, destroying rebels and, destroying Empire things and stuff like that. And he has to kill everybody because he can't leave any witnesses. So he does, face stormtroopers and stuff like that. Eventually he faces Darth Vader and Palpatine and stuff like that. Overall, I thought this, I think this is a pretty fun game. Graphically it looks pretty good on the PS2. The physics engine is very good for the PS2. Ragdoll physics and stuff like that. The force powers are very cool. I mean, I wouldn't recommend this as probably when it first came out, to be honest with you. Unless you're a hardcore Star Wars fan. I'm a hardcore Star Wars fan, but I would not buy this when it first came out. Because I saw the reviews were sort of like it was mediocre. But I think, it's fun. There are collector's items to be found, like data banks, info on characters, info on species, costumes, Another complaint I do have about this game is that no multiplayer. Not in this version, which kind of annoys me because on the Wii there is multiplayer, like 2 players can battle. On the 360 and PS3 there's not multiplayer. Here there's like something online like leaderboards, but this is why would you? I don't get it. You put it in the Wii version. You don't put it in the PS2 version. PS2 version should have had multiplayer, to be honest with you. I think it definitely could have added more value to this game. I think it definitely could have sold more copies of the game if they had multiplayer, but they don't. Sadly, there is no multiplayer. So overall, I think Force Unleashed is a fun little game. If you're a Star Wars fan, I think you'll enjoy it. The story is very good. Cinematics are pretty good. AT-ATs are in here. Star Destroyers are in here, all that shebang if you're a fan of that. And if you're a fan of having your powers unleashed, I recommend it. But, if you're not a Star Wars fan, or you're not really into like cookie cutter platformer and God of War sort of rip off. Well, not really rip off, but you know what I mean. The combat could be better. It should be multiplayer, and it should have been a little bit longer. But overall, I enjoyed it. I'm Warsman Reviews. Rate, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys later.